John Kelly, esteemed Gamergate scholar in the regular chat, says Michael Jackson is guilty. That's what he said. He is he's guilty according to John Kelly. All right, let's
Oh, okay. I just messed that up entirely. Oh, dang it. Um, Hang on 1 second. Yeah, just a little technical difficulties. Yes, I was speaking in the chat, but my mic was muted. I'm don't know what else to say. All right, let's just take this from the boomer. Yep, I fucked that one up. Let me just take that from the top then. I also don't think the first clip was sound very good, so let's just who are you, Sargon? All right, let me try that again. We'll just reload the clip here.
John Kelly, esteemed Gamergate scholar in the regular chat, says Michael Jackson is guilty. That's what he said. He is he's guilty according to John Kelly. All right, let's.
All right, you just heard Ralph Colme, your host, John Kelly, an esteemed Gamergate scholar, in a rather disparaging fashion. I don't know, guys. Like, is that something he really has the legs to stand on? Having built a site known as the RalphRetort.com, a site that people only hear about when they hear a story about him getting mugged by a cop, and he's written 725 posts on the subject matter. The same guy who's made stupid statements like this, saying that Gamergate was the best thing he's ever been a part of outside of his family, and he's saying bragging about being the last one to leave. I don't know, man. That just seems. It just comes across to me as the pot calling the kettle black. That's all that seems to be to me. But in any event, that's not really here what we're talking about. I just thought that was pretty funny. What I really wanted to talk about was Ralph's and Andy's new project. Hence the title of the stream. This is the GoFundMe they set up for their in real life streaming attempt. And this is their new venture, which honestly, it's been like, I don't know. It's just been a roller coaster for both of them. Both of them have been in controversy after controversy, just doing stupid statement, saying stupid thing after stupid thing, things I haven't even touched on, like allegations go to the both of them that they were involved in a CP investigation that went so badly that they may have actually committed crimes themselves. Um, that's something that I will cover in a future episode. But for now, this is more to do with the spurky stuff that they've been up to. The problem I have with fundraisers like these And I don't think a lot of people get this, but when you make a product in a show and you ask for money for it, like you're selling something, or in these guys' cases, they're asking for donations. Maybe there's some exchange involved, like a super chat. You throw a few shekels their way, they'll say a message, T-shirts, whatever. It's their money; they can do what they want with it. But the idea should be, in an ideal world where the consumers put first, that they take the money and reinvest in their own product and make it better. They take the risk themselves and they use that to make an even better product than before, and that gives you a reason to give them even more money. And then the cycle repeats itself. That's how media is supposed to work and how it's established itself, at least traditionally. But now, in the internet day and age, where you have sites like Indiegogo and GoFundMe and Kickstarter, etc., you can just ask your fans for more money for the projects you want to continue to build and work up upon, and then you can have more donation systems where they can give you even more money. So I don't really understand what the fans get exactly. I mean, just a brief overview of this in real life streaming service. Warsky and Ralph will be filming this new series on location starting with Richmond, Virginia, and Miami, Florida. This series will truly kicked off with our adventures in Knoxville. We enjoyed working with each other so much we wanted to do it again and make it a regular thing. Live meet and greets as we film the series because we both agree that getting fans involved will make it better. This campaign will all allow us to start the series off right and make for a great all-around experience for us and fans alike. Now, are these two guys here depicted? This is the images they chose to put up themselves. It's not me mocking them. This is just what they decided to put up. Are these guys, is this guy with the dead eyes and the cigarette hanging from his mouth as it's kind of crooked, and this guy over here who has a shocked expression on his face, kind of like he's in this between the stages of like evolving into a soy boy? Are these the kind of guys you want to meet ever? These guys are just goofy YouTubers on the internet. Why would you want to go ahead get excited to introduce themselves for them to introduce themselves to you? And I, I don't know. It's just really weird to me that this would be a project that people would be really invested in. I should add a caveat to this. Like, I'm not interested in the in real life streaming genre as an entertainment medium. I've seen some of the Ice Poseidon stuff, and apparently he's supposed to be the best at it. I also saw a bit of the Agent Andy stuff. I just don't get the appeal. Like, he locked himself in a room for 24 hours or 48 hours or whatever time. It just didn't really gravitate towards me. Maybe there's more. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right areas for this sort of stuff, but it hasn't been going very well for Warsky and Ralph with this endeavor. The streams are very boring. It's just been them wandering around whatever city they happen to be at the time and taking pictures there and there and talking about shooting this shit about dumb random topics, and it's not planned or coordinated. So it's not really the kind of stuff that I really see being all that entertaining. You'd have to get a really good personality for it. Someone that could do things on the fly and be fun, genuinely funny. I mean, the only things funny about Ralph and Worski at this point are just being laughed at as opposed to being laughed with. They're not drawing in a crowd. Worski, though, does have some talent as a comedian, but again, like, I've only really seen them do things that are scripted. I can't say attest that either of these gentlemen can really do things on the moment. Maybe Ralph, or to some extent, but it's not like it's been going well. Oh, let's just go over the backer rewards real quick. $1 reward, basically nothing. You just support Worst Game Ralph. There you go. $5. Yeah, you support the show some more, so it shouldn't even be a tier. $20. Oh, now you can pay to have a meetup. Yeah, which that's pretty gay. Like, I mean, you already have this. You have to pay to meet these guys. Like, they're not celebrities. They're just e-celebs. Like, if it was some sort of convention center they were going to, you had to pay a fee at the door. You're going for the convention where it's going to be held and presumably a lot of fun. But to just pay to just have a meet and greet, it's kind of lame. Why would you do that? Worski and Ralph VIP. By claiming this perk, you will help the project become a reality and be able to join the VIP meet and greet. Uh, who who would have a VIP section for meet and greet? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, why is this a thing? Do people want to really pay money? I don't get it. Worski and Ralph 101. By claiming this perk, you will help the project become a reality. Have access to the VIP meet and greet. Again, it's just a VIP, not just a meet and greet, not just a place where you can meet Worski and Ralph, but one where you're the most valuable person. It's just, I blows my mind. A shout in behind the scenes footage from A shout in behind the scenes footage from Andy and Ralph, as well as one-on-one conversation with Andy and Ralph. And I don't get this one either. Like, you can pay money to talk to Andy, and you can do that by just going to Twitter. I don't get this. If you can't not attend the filming and events, Andy and Ralph will reach out via Skype or Discord and have a convo in the future. Yeah, guys, I'm really gonna pay $100 to talk to either of you. Like, these guys, like, seriously? Oh, and let's do it. $500 get you, which two people actually put in $500 a piece for this. Now, I should note that may have been them themselves because they admitted that they had tipped their own funding off on top of everything else. So even though, as you can see, they made it to 4,000 some odd dollars, some of that was just their own money. So just keep that in mind. Although it is nice to see that they're going to go ahead and put some of their own cash into it, like they probably should have done with all of it in the first place. But I digress. The $500 award. By claiming this perk, you will help the project become a reality. Receive all previous perks, a producer credit in the show, a chance to join in the filming at an event in Richmond, Virginia. Yeah, so the meet and greet, but it's on camera for all the internet to see that you're in love with these people and you're stupid enough to pay $500 for this dumb project. $1,000, Worski and Ralph, executive producer. By claiming this perk, you will help the project become a reality. You will receive all previous perks, executive producer credit, creative input on an event within reason in Richmond, Virginia. Eh, nobody got it. I guess they were smart enough to realize that, you know what? Having input for how to run their show, giving them content, paying them to give them content was a really retarded idea. I just don't get it. Let's also look over some of the promises because this is a little bit interesting. Or no, rather than what we need and where the funding will go. They need $4,000. It's not really, none of the itemized things here are really broken down in costs. Equipment we don't already have. Can you be any more specific? I mean, it's kind of a little bit vague there, maybe. Flights for Andy Worski and his two team members, who will film and edit on location with Worski and Ralph. Travel expenses for Ralph, gas. Lodging expensive for the team while in Richmond and Miami. Okay. Yeah, sure. What fans and the backers get. 3-episode series, cut behind the scenes footage, live streams during events and filming, which this isn't even really a perk. This is just something they do already for a living. It's kind of like their regular shows and stuff. That is whenever Andy ever decides to stream, and Ralph's been kind of finicky with when he does stream anyway these days, or at least this past week. Special tiered perks, access to special meet and greets. Yeah. I don't know. Distinction, I just don't think this is a good idea. I think it's dumb. I think it's lame. And besides that, I just don't think they're ready for it. I don't think they know what they're going to do. And the general perception of the show right now is that it's been boring, like really boring. And I don't get that. I don't get it. But it hasn't all been boring. And we can thank one particular individual for that. I did want to play some footage of Andy walking around, trying to find a spot, trying to catch up with Ralph because they don't plan anything for shit apparently, and some of the other stuff. But it just, I don't know. It might just be just too. I don't know if I could play that. I might just bore the audience to sleep if I played that footage. But there was a little incident with Dispatch that I wanted to show. And if you're kind of confused as to, wait, who is Dispatch? I'm lost in this. Well, he was the guy who was responsible for a little event that caused Ralph to really lose his cool in a way that's just it's become like a life of its own, even more so than the gun, arguably. Um, and fortunately for you guys, I got some behind the scenes footage that show this event as it happened. So I'm gonna play that in just a moment.
Lying, cock-sucking faggot, motherfucker! You wanna holler over me every fucking second? I can just scream over you too, you piece of shit motherfucker! Keep fucking running your mouth! I'll just keep hollering, you motherfucking piece of shit! Eat a fucking cock! Go kill yourself, you fucking piece of motherfucking shit! I fucking goddamn! Oh, we can just holler over each other all fucking day! Oh, well, yeah! Well, yeah!
And that was some behind-the-scenes footage showing live footage of Ralph and Dispatch arguing with one another. Ralph really in a very uneasy and upset mood, rather. So so now it's Andy's turn. What did Dispatch do to Andy exactly? Well, kind of you might have noticed that
it's $5 on the Streamlabs.
Are you live streaming about slavery?
No, I'm not.
Are you sure?
I swear to God, I'm just talking. He's a hater. He's a hater. He's a hater. He's trying to screw with me and follow me. I swear to God, why would I do that? That's stupid.
Yes.
It's someone who hates me who's trying to screw with me. Are you serious, guys? Why would you do that?
What are you doing, Andy? What's going on here? Going down south and you're talking about reinstituting slavery? I don't think that was very smart of you, but I'm pretty sure there's some more context about this. So thankfully, we do get that extra context. And let's just give that a listen. Here we go. I'm going to start playing the video here.
Yes.
I'm not a crackhead. Fuck off.
They all came in the burger and are looking at him laughing. They all sound the same. Hey, you got a point too.
They were afraid of fucking Dispatch being our best friends. He wouldn't try to harm me.
If I wanted to harm you, I would have swatted you. I just want some laughs.
I know they're plotting against me. They all are.
He didn't check the burger for Smith
I'm not gonna
first.
shoot the place up.
Okay, will do.
Now here I have to comment that, like, I don't know what's going on with Andy. He seems to be increasingly paranoid here because even before Dispatch does anything, he's already worried that people are plotting against him. The only thing that Dispatch has really done at this point is just stream snipe him, which is nothing. And honestly, that's not really, I mean, if you don't want to be, stream sniped or whatever, just don't worry about it. But let's continue.
Sinduisha? Oh yeah. +1 to the name drop. If Andy gets mad on YouTube, benevolent prank if you just did, tell him a horse wearing a people costume told you to do it for $2. He will understand. Okay, I'm just gonna copy paste your message. Copy. And I'm just gonna put that in my notes.
I'm not saying I'm shooting the place up. Jesus Christ.
I'm very confused about your name, but I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah, I would have checked that burger too.
Why did I say that out loud? Are you gonna shoot the place up? I'm not.
Oh yeah, probably. I see this the same as just doing a prank call.
No, I'm not gonna reinstitute slavery.
Ooh. He's talking about slavery in the restaurant. He's
Say what? About shooting a place up? Sorry, Eddie James. Cheers. $5.
Good evening, McDonald's Southside Plaza.
Hi, I just called to let you know of a white supremacist who is in your store. He's now live streaming on YouTube and sitting in your cafeteria discussing reinstituting slavery. I would just, I'm concerned. I'm calling on behalf of the Right Wing Watch, and I was just thinking that maybe it wasn't the best idea for you guys to have him sitting in your restaurant talking about that.
Wait, you know what he got on?
He has a white shirt on and sunglasses. He's skinny.
And he's talking about what? Because I'm looking dead at him.
Reinstituting slavery. And he's live streaming currently.
He's live screaming.
Yes, live streaming.
He got on sunglasses and a white t-shirt.
Yep.
Is he eating?
Yes, he is.
Are you live screaming about slavery? No, I'm not. Are you sure? Because this person is watching you on live screen.
Now at this point here, this catches up with the clip that Mr. Medicare played. And let's resume watching from here.
Could you tell him something for me?
Yes.
Could you say that this is dispatch from Right Wing Watch?
Uh-huh. Huh? Yeah. He's packing up his stuff now. Hello?
Oh, sorry, what?
Yeah, he's packing up his stuff now.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Bye.
Do that. Why would I do that? That's ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna leave. So you guys, you think that's funny, eh?
I'm just gonna play some more after this because it gets even better.
Fucking retards.
Live screaming.
You guys are fucking retards. These guys are absolute retards. So stupid.
That one worked well. Do you think that's funny?
You're good. You're done. All right. Honestly, dispatch, you're going down, buddy.
Ah, now he hates me.
You're saying I'm live streaming about fucking slavery?
You were, technically.
You're a fucking piece of shit. That was dispatch. I know it was dispatch. I hope you had fun having a channel, you fucking piece of shit. You're telling people that fucking live stream about fucking slavery? You fucking piece of shit. You fucking stalking me?
Oh.
You fucking cocksucker.
Now it's stalking and he hates me.
I'm gonna fucking. You're getting reported, bro. I'm gonna
Internet
report you.
friendship over.
You're going down, bro. You fucking piece of shit. Fucking cocksucker. I'm taking your channel down.
It's going down.
I'm trying to be fucking cool with you. I'm trying to be fucking cool with you for like a fucking minute here. And you have to say shit like that? Are you fucking stupid?
Oh no, you got kicked out of the McDonald's.
He's going down. He's going down. Monday Matt style. No, this guy's fucking bugging me, stalking me like a fucking piece of shit.
Oh, now I'm bugging and stalking.
Piece of shit.
I thought he was so happy with this earlier.
Fucking cocksucker. First thing I'm doing. Yeah. I'm gonna fucking zoom in on this too. Hey, and we know your docs too, buddy.
Oh,
I'm going
yes,
after you now.
You know my docs.
I'm going straight after you now. I'm gonna make sure that everyone fucking knows who Dispatch is.
Oh no, Dispatch is going down after an alt-right
You fucking
supremacist.
cocksucking fucking faggot. Trying to fucking enjoy a fucking meal at McDonald's and you have to fucking do that shit, man? First of all, you're gonna lose your fucking channel. You're losing your fucking channel.
Why is he so upset over this?
No, this motherfucker's losing his channel.
He got through like half a burger and now he has to go eat it somewhere else. Oh no.
All right, so there you have it. Dispatch goes ahead. He decides to call up the local McDonald's that Andy is eating at after watching his movements on Google Maps, autistically searching for like addresses and things like that in the background. And there you go. He went ahead, called them up, told that he was a white supremacist talking about reinstituting slavery, and one prank call, and Andy just leaves. Now, I don't think that what Dispatch did was exactly right, because like Andy should be able to eat where he wants, but at the same time, though, there cannot be total onus on him because Andy streamed all this publicly. He opened himself up to this kind of thing and didn't take any precautions to hide where he is or what he's doing. All he decided, like, at all, people were able to find out where he was on Google Maps and find all this information out simply because he filmed himself right in front of a building where the address was in clear view. And for that reason, I really can't feel all that sorry for him, even though, Dispatch is some of this kind of shitty. I mean, at the same time, though, yeah, it was pretty funny. And the way that Andy responds to this, instead of just, taking on the chin, he decides to spurg out. He goes ahead, he decides to go, he threatens to take down his entire channel. He says that you're going down. Going down. It's just the stuttering is just perfectly timed there. Almost if Andy wasn't so stupid, I would say he timed that. And he even threatens to sick Zoom on him. Now, from my understanding, Zoom told him to go fuck himself, and he said he wasn't his personal army. So I don't think that Andy thinks these things through. I think he just jumps the gun and goes for his knee-jerk reaction, and he's not really paying attention to what he should be doing, which is not letting the trolls get the better of him. And I think he's going to continue to get fucked with, and it's only going to get worse and worse for him. And I don't think that Ralph is in any much better shape, to be honest. I think that they're both going to. I think they're going to meet some very unfortunate times for them, but for the audience, I think it's going to be extremely funny. But there was some follow-up to this. Andy did actually make good on his threat. He did actually take the channel down, sort of. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a moment. Let me switch to the browser again. And let's go over here. This is Dispatch on Twitter. And he says, "Congrats, you're literally Monday Matt now, Andy. All these videos and streams were fair use. Pathetic." And he shows a screenshot here that, yeah, his videos are taken down. It's gotten a copyright strike on his channel, which means he can't stream. And I don't know how I feel about this, because on one hand, Andy does have the legal right to enforce his copyright. He is not this. When Dispatch says here that he's false copyright striked his channel, no, that's not what happened. It is his content. Even if it's transformative, it's not transformative. That's an arguable case. That's a gray area that you'd have to bring up in court. Andy was within his legal right to go ahead and defend his copyright if he wants to. That being said, that doesn't mean that makes his actions, I guess, morally or ethically right, or even better, or more accurately, socially acceptable. And the thing with Andy is that he's allowed everyone else to clip him, but when people do it, I guess maybe Andy's trying to set the standard if it's a malicious manner. But then again, update. Andy said he would unstrike me when he arrives. So even Andy's like, oh, that was a mistake. That was retarded. I shouldn't have done that, and he reverts it. So he's not it's not even because dispatch did something that was, I don't know, going like beyond a certain line or something like that. And as someone else pointed out, no one really had a problem when Tonka Saw's mom was prank called. But at the same time, though, I don't think that's a comparable thing, because when Tonka Saw's mom was prank called, she didn't receive any consequences from that other than having to yell at someone on the phone and, give us some hilarious exchanges there. Andy was actually kicked out of some establishment as a result of this, which I don't know. I'm not in favor of that. I don't think that's a cool move. But at the same time, though, Andy is rather selective when it comes to who can clip and who can't. And I don't know. I think he's just doing it because he has an axe to grind with certain people. He doesn't like certain people, so he decides to fuck with them in certain ways. And I don't think that's. I think that's very left-hand path, and it's not really the right way about doing things. As an example of this, because it's not just dispatch. He also decided after he got in some beef with T-Clips that he wouldn't be allowing her to clip him or stream him ever again. And I'll play that clip.
Okay, Booberly, I'm done with you, aka T-Clips. You're creepy. You keep DMing me, trying to pry in my personal life always. You're just the most creepy human alive. And the reason I'm making this video for Twitter is to, first of all, tell people I don't have a strike on my channel, and I'll prove it in a second. I posted a picture, and she's like, oh, but Andy, she's trying to be nice to me now, apparently, but now she's like, hey, Andy, well, you say you don't have a strike, but it says you have a custom URL. But you don't have custom URL because you posted that picture. Did you check the picture, Nancy Drew? You idiot, you stupid. Whoops, wrong one. Creepy. Look at this. Custom URL. I'm eligible for it. I didn't hit enable because I'm fucking lazy. I don't give a fuck. You stupid idiot. Here, refresh. There. Refreshed. Again. Look, Andy Worski, partner verified. Video manager. Takes a long to load. What the hell? I have all these karaoke's from today. Oh my god. Boom. There we go. Cool? We good? We good? Stupid. Holy shit. You're officially blocked forever from my life. Leave me alone and don't post anything on T-Clips anymore on my show or I'll copyright strike you. Fuck off. Thanks. Stupid fucking crazy bitches.
So yeah, it's very clear that if you get on Andy's bad side, whether it be, over fucking with him for on his in real life live stream or having a disagreement or a misconception or whatever that was, he won't allow you to clip his channel or to do anything with it. And again, it's a bit conflicting because he does have the legal right to do this. It is his property to go ahead and say that no, you can't clip it or stream it. But I don't know. It just seems like a bad call and the wrong thing. It just seems a bad call, and I know for certain that Andy's not going to get much sympathy for doing this in these two instances. And people who have been talking about it haven't been really taking Andy's side on this one. So that's the state of affairs. That's the state of affairs with that. Oh, there's just one more thing that I thought was pretty funny. He actually left a negative review on the McDonald's that kicked him out. I mean, I'm not sure what to make of this one, but I'll read it off. Left McDonald's a review. Next time a black woman yelling a question like, are you streaming about bringing back slavery, is a dumb thing to do to a white man in a McDonald's full of black people. And if it sounds like I butchered up that sentence, no, not in this case. Andy's just really bad at typing things sometimes. And from his Purple Dragon channel, which, that's not the gayest name ever. I got accused by an employee that I was streaming about bringing back slavery. Perhaps your employee can have some sense and think maybe that this man by himself is getting trolled by people on the internet and maybe yelling out that I am streaming about the return of slavery when I'm one white man in the McDonald's full of people of color. They might be putting me in danger. Oh, poor Andy. Can't finish his burger. He's gonna have someone call him a racist. And I think that's pretty much it. There is also one more thing that I wanted to comment on, which is, given that Medicare is commenting more on this increasingly, it could be that it's not a case of where it could lead credence to the theory that Jim is biding his time, which is one thing that people have been speculating on when it comes to why Jim hasn't commented on any of this, because it's just been nonstop week after week with new controversy after new controversy, new scandal after scandal. Someone's involved in a new doxing server. Someone else is involved in a someone else is throwing someone else under the bus. Someone else is stabbing someone else in the back. New alliances are forged and reemerged, and it's just been a roller coaster, really. And again, it's like this is all stuff that's right up Jim's alley, but he's just staying out of it. Now, maybe this is because it's part of the former clique. Maybe it's because it's part of the former clique he formed. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. All right. Before I'm done, I'm just going to read off the chat here. And I apologize for not paying attention more to it during the stream. See, I'm going to... Okay, so the first comment's by ICUP, and I'm not going to read off that comment, but that is a very interesting sentiment there. Mal said, more comments on the boomerisms at the beginning of the stream. I don't think Andy is getting as many donations through Team TTS as he hoped. He has said a few times, "Was that a donation?" when there was none, and I think he's hinting or reminding people. Yeah, quite possibly. I don't really see this show being a success. I'm not hearing a lot of praise or positive remarks about it. I see more people just commenting on the general shit show surrounding all this rather than anything that Andy or Ralph are doing. The most thing that got the biggest highlight came from a third-party troll that just decided to fuck with them. I don't think that's a good sign. The pay piggies deserve to get ripped off. That's a good argument. I can't really disagree with that. I think you're correct 100% there, actually, because they're ultimately, like, the reason why these bad deals keep on coming through, and the reason why these people just, like, soak every last dime out of their audiences is because people let it happen. They keep on paying into people who keep on saying, hey, give us more money, and then you can have an opportunity to give us more money as we give you all these worthless rewards that don't even matter and aren't and in previous decades or times, everyone would just go, no, this is a dumb thing to spend money to. But now it's like, yeah, take my money. And I don't understand why they're doing it. Maybe that's something that needs to be looked into more. But yeah, I think, and that's why I don't really care all that much if pigs get bullied. Like, if you're just spending money into any of these GoFundMe's or Kickstarters or any of these other campaigns, just stop. Like, let these people who make thousands or tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands, in some cases hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, let them pay for their own bills. Make them have to put in the effort if they want this kind of clout and reach. If you do it if you keep on pouring money into them, you really don't have anyone to blame but yourselves at that point. Like, this shouldn't be like some like esoteric sort of knowledge or anything like that. This is basic common sense. Just look into whoever you're funding. What else? What the fuck happened? It's Neo here. What the fuck? I'm not sure what the context of that was referring to, but let me read down. Andy trying to explain to a waiter what a hater is. Yeah, that wasn't a good look for him. He should have just said the guy was lying. It would have come across a lot better. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Yep, apparently it is. What in the actual fuck did I miss? What did he just say? Holy shit. Ha ha ha. Let me just scroll down a bit. Andy sounds insane. I agree. Try not live streaming every meal. Yeah, someone should tweet that at Andy, because really, it's just, if you want to eat in peace, just turn the camera off. Like, that would have been a better move. And it's going to happen. And the reality is, even if this batch were to stop, he was just to go full white hat and just go, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore. Someone else is going to do it. So yeah, Andy should really take more precautions, or he's going to get fucked with some more. Andy is a stupid nigger. Why do they even need the money? Isn't Ralph getting a lot from his Patreon? Yeah, that's a good question, really. And not only is Ralph getting money from his Patreon, his super chats over on Memeology's channel. I don't know how much of a cut Memeology gets, but regardless if he gets a cut or not, he's still making a lot of money from that. T-shirt sales and a lot of other stuff. Ralph isn't exactly behind in cash, to the best of my knowledge. I mean, unless the memes about him just oversaturating his Gunt as much as possible is actually the reality. Can you read my name? ICUP. Oh, okay. Very funny. Haha. Who's a bigger Spurg, Andy, Tonka, or Ralph? At this point, I would say I'm gonna give it. It's a tough one. It's not Tonka. I'll tell you that much. It is not Tonka. Tonka Spurgs every now and then, but realistically, I haven't seen Spurg as hard as Andy or Ralph. You know what? I'll give them each credit in this category. Ralph has thus far had the biggest single most Spurg, but for the most consistent Spurg, Andy, 100%. He just Spurgs every time he ever gets in trouble or has any kind of controversy whatsoever. He doesn't have a filter. He doesn't know how to handle things, and it's amazing to watch. This guy is just having a complete meltdown, and you know what? I kind of thought it was just a offhanded comment at the time, but I think JF may have been right about something about Andy, and that is, yeah, his prediction that he'll get AIDS in 10 years. I can see that happening. I can really see that being one outcome. Ralph will probably cool down a bit eventually, I imagine. But if he doesn't, I mean, that'd be entertaining as well. But yeah, I guess at the end of it, I got to give it to Andy. Andy has more frequent Spurg outs, and yeah, that's just the way it is. Tonka isn't relevant anymore. It's a tie between Ralph and Andy now, more or less. All right, so I think that wraps things up for tonight. I'm gonna try to do another stream tomorrow night. Do you think Zidane is ever coming back? Zidane. 50-50 on that one. I don't know. He could be coming back. He might not. The reason, the Ralph retort keeps saying that Zidane, he's just off on business somewhere else out there, which that might be true. We don't know. Like, it's the meme is Ralph is just making that up, but in reality, yeah, he could just be making that up. Maybe Zidane at first did have business, but Zidane has been telling Ralph and Gator, yeah, I'm still away on business because he doesn't want to deal with any of the crap that's going on right now, or Ralph and Gator have been saying that no, he's still on business just to get the heat off of why he's not there. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. My honest advice is Zidane, if he happens to be listening, Zidane, you've done some you said and done some dumb things, or at least things I disagree with, like the whole alt-right thing I'm not in favor of, or at least the whole like ethno-nationalist sort of thing. But out of the 3 co-hosts, you're the one who has the least shit on them. So you should go off and do your own show. Like, seriously. And you should be getting the money from the super chats yourself and not having to, like, get essentially nothing from Ralph. And honestly, that can go for Gator too, because I don't get why you would appear on a show every night and not get a cut of the thousands of dollars the Big Cheese is getting. Like, it doesn't have to be an even split, but if you're making nothing off that, you're just a chump. That's it. So I think we'll be talking about those 2 a bit more in the future than a bunch of other characters. And like I said, I want to do another. You know what? Screw it. There will be a stream tomorrow night, and I don't know what time, but there will be one tomorrow evening. All right, and as for tonight, that wraps everything up. If I made any mistakes in the stream, you can always send me a correction by hitting me up on Twitter at JMKACC. I'll type that in the chat right now. Or you can leave a comment in the video, or you can join the Discord, which is in the description, which right now it has the previous show's description, so I'll update that after the show ends. But the Discord link still works, so you can click that if you want to join. Or if there's anything that I missed out on or didn't cover, or whatever the case may be, just send it my way and I'll look into it. All right, you guys have a good night and peace out.